This next submission that we want to work on is the triangle from the mount position. A lot of different ways to set this up, a lot of different ways to finish it. We're just going to go over one of the common ones. So we're going to work on it from a couple different angles. So we've landed in the mount position, and our opponent is really worried about our submissions. For whatever reason, if we're striking or if we're going for submissions, he's locking his arms in real tight. You get a lot of guys to do this. If it's just a submission grappling match, you'll get a lot of guys that will even cross their arms like this. You can't pull an arm out of there to save your life. That's fine. Say you got a guy, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this. No matter what he's doing, we're going to work on a way to be able to set him up for a submission, though we can't pry his arms away from his body. And here's how we're going to do it. We want to think about our hands working in opposite directions, okay? And I want to grab both of his wrists, and I want to get a real high mount. I'm up on his rib cage now. With one of my hands, in this case it would be my left hand, I'm going to push down on his chest as hard as I can. And with his right hand, I'm going to pull up. But I'm not just going to pull up toward my head, I'm going to pull up toward my shoulder, because that opens his elbow up a little bit here. Okay? Pushing down, lifting. Now, my knees are going to slide up and around his ears. I'm really just going to step over. So I'm here, one pushing down, one pulling up, here. Now, once I get here, I'm pretty well locked. You'll get some guys that will try to scoot out the back door. If your guy starts doing that, reach behind his head and hold his head straight up. Now, you can start locking in your triangle. You can finish from here. Notice that I haven't crossed my legs yet. If I'm trying to cross my legs like this, and he gives me a good shoulder bump, I'm going to fall this way, and I've missed the triangle. Okay? So when I get here, I'm just touching my knee to the bottom of my foot. This puts a good bit of pressure on him. And some people, you can even finish here. You just lay down on the arm and try to compress it like you would a triangle. What we're going to do is roll over to our side. I don't want to roll all the way over. I don't want to, have him stack me up and then go through all those triangle escapes. But what I want to do is hold here, and I like to grab my own leg while I'm doing this to cut down on space. I'm just going to roll over on my side. Boom. Now, tighten down and finish it. We're here. I'm going here. Now, I grab. Right away, I grab. If he's pinning his head down because he knows it's a triangle, I'll grab behind there, that little curve in his neck. I'll grab right there and then pull straight up. Now, drive my leg in there. Now, not crossing my leg, touching my knee to the bottom of my foot, holding. If we're here, I like to go ahead and drive this across. Some guys will plant it right here and won't let you get it across. If that's the case, hook it with your arm, drag over. Notice that I'm not pushing like this. This is real hard to push. I'm taking his elbow up and around his head, right here. And it comes over. Now, rolling halfway over, locking it in. We're here. Guys got real tight arms in here. We can't really get any kind of submission attempt because he won't let us pull his arms out. I'm not really able to sweep under, and as soon as I do, he does that. And this is really frustrating. Down with one, up with the other, and up at an angle. So here, boom, I'm coming up. Notice how I'm jumping. As soon as I lift, I'm lifting my body weight and jumping my hips over this elbow. Here. Now, reaching under, grabbing. He's pinning his head down, he's pinning this arm in still. He doesn't want to get triangle. That's fine. I'm reaching around, underneath the curve. See that curve right there? No matter how flat he wants to make himself, he can't take that away. That's human anatomy. So I'm here, reaching under, grabbing my own shin, driving forward. That already puts a lot of pressure on him. He's got this elbow, I swing it up. Now I roll halfway over, holding my shin, okay? I don't want to just flop over here and lose it in the process. Holding my shin, rolling, going right here. Last angle, got his arms real tight. Can't separate his arms. Really working hard to. I'm going here, down on one, up at an angle with the other, and jumping my hips up. Here. Now, reaching under that curve, under his neck, grabbing my own shin. If he starts to back out, just yank his head straight up. He'll stop. Grabbing my own shin, driving forward. Now he's pinning this down. He knows a triangle's coming. He's pinning this down, he's pinning this, he doesn't want to get triangle. I just base, because he's going to be rock and rolling a good bit. Hook, drag it on over. Now I catch it with my chest, grabbing my own shin, halfway over. We're here, arms are real tight. We can't get under there. Every time we get under, it pops out and goes right back. Holding. Down with one, up with the other, and jumping. Here, dragging straight up, driving forward. Not crossing my legs. He won't let me get it. Dragging that over, grabbing my shin, fall halfway, finishing with the triangle. That's your triangle choke from the mount position. It offers you an opportunity to submit your opponent even when he's got his arms trapped in real tight, and he won't let you pull his arms away, so you can't really get an S mount, a high mount, can't attack with arm bars. Americana and Kimura's out because his arm's right here. This gives you an opportunity to throw something different at him and hopefully get the submission.